Oof, oof, oof. Makes me super uncomfortable to go live. Makes me quite uncomfortable to be on camera. So I'm doing it. Let me start this. I always record a little, I call it a podcast, but it's not really a podcast. It's just like a little blurb, brain dump that I do in the mornings. And then I use Anchor to publish it. From there, I take that audio and convert it into a video. Maybe you've seen it on here. Maybe you've not. Maybe you have no idea what I'm talking about. I think that short form content video is the way to go. I am not a designer. Video editor. I'm not a designer. Definitely not a designer. I am not a video editor. You know what? I gotta quit saying stuff like that. The human brain, I truly believe, can learn anything. So if I wanted to be a designer or a video editor, I could be one. That's not to say that some people aren't just more talented than others in that realm, but that doesn't mean that I need to blanket myself or put a general term on me not being whatever it is. What I mean to say is I'm very new in this journey for creating content, specifically video. We've published a ton of blog posts and whatnot, but seeing someone on video helps create a better connection. It's tough to convey tones and in different things in text, but you can see it in a video. Mannerisms, how I'm talking with my hands. It's hard for me to just keep them still and just like look this way and talk. But being on video does make me a bit uncomfortable. So I need to squash it. I've been publishing to this YouTube channel for about a year now, with no real direction, and that's okay. I'm not setting out to doing anything specific with it other than share things that I've learned, what I am currently learning, and perhaps some issues that come up along the way. So today I had written down to talk about referral partners. So I'm going to turn this on. So number 36. January 10th, 2023. Good, beautiful morning this January 10th, 2023. It is Tuesday, and it is ice cold here in Huntersville, North Carolina. The sun is out. It's going to be a beautiful day, but I'm a little chilly. Got my Michigan Sugar hat on. For those of you that don't know, I grew up on a farm, a 1,500-acre farm in rural Michigan. Before any digital marketing, before any cleaning company, any of that, I was a farm boy. Don't really miss it, but I did. There's a lot of things that I learned and a lot of things I know how to do just because I grew up on a farm that other folks have no clue about. But today, I wanted to discuss a little bit about strategic partnerships or referral partners, and specifically reaching out to other cleaning companies that offer the same thing that you offer. So, for example, we're up in Bay City. Custom Maids is in Bay City, Michigan. And we only service about a 30 to 40-mile radius around the office. But we get a number of phone calls and estimate requests from across the state. And so when people call us and they're excited to do business, they're excited to outsource that cleaning chore. A lot of times they've reached out because they trust our brand as well. And it's really difficult having to say we can't serve that area yet. Someday we will, sure, but right now we can't. I don't like doing that. I don't like saying that to someone. Not only because it's less business, but because I feel like I'm letting that person down a little bit. So what I did is I built a list of cleaning companies in the Grand Rapids area. That's just what I started with. We're gonna go. I don't know if I have my other paper. I think we need referral partners in Grand Rapids, Kalamazoo, Lansing, Ann Arbor, and Detroit. Just so we can send leads. The estimate requests. They're not just leads. They're not just contact information. But I want to be able to send them somewhere where they'll be taken care of. And a simple Google search won't really help me determine if they will be taken care of. Like if I just go on and find, a cleaning company and I just pick the top one up there and say, hey, you want to be my referral partner? Even though they might have good reviews, they might not do business the way that we do. Another way that I deem it as being taken care of is promptly responding to the phone call, text message, or email that comes through from a client or a prospective client. If a business owner is okay with stagnating a day, you know what? It's not for me. That's not my cup of tea. That's just not how I do business. That is not how I have taught our team to do business. So I'm going through this list, sending out these emails, and just inquiring about a potential partnership type referral partnership. When I say partnership, these folks, a lot of them are thinking that they're going to get the estimate request for nothing, which is like, fine. I would just like to be able to also capitalize on it. And it's kind of wild to me that a business owner can adopt the mindset of getting something for nothing. I know that might come off a little, it might rub some people the wrong way. But if I'm going to put myself in that business owner's shoes and I see one business sending me a bunch of referrals, there is no way in hell I will not take care of them, basically. So there's no way in hell I'm not going to find a way to compensate them or make it worthwhile rather than saying, yeah, we'll take everything you got. It's just quite silly. I mean, if that rubs you the wrong way, I'm sorry, but it doesn't change my opinion. It's business. I worry that it might come off as greedy, but I'm asking for $55 per estimate request. $55 to buy an estimate request that will likely turn into a recurring client, because these are people that have called our office already. They're asking for our services and we're having to refer it. So it's not just a lead, right? These are literal estimate requests. And they have a high likelihood of converting. So let's say, I know that the average recurring client for us is worth $263.50 a month. That's averaged across all weekly, biweekly, and monthly clients. Obviously, the weekly clients inflate that big time. So let's just say $200 a month in revenue, gross revenue. Your profitability isn't my problem. So $200 gross revenue or income per client. If I were to send you 20 and you only convert 10%, that's going to be 2 new clients. Oh, that's a bad number. 10% is such a bad number because we convert at 42% of all leads that come in. But if we deliver an estimate to them, if we actually get an estimate over to them, we close 59% of them. That might seem low to you, but like, I don't really care. It's because we don't compete on price, and there sometimes deals do just get lost, but not lost track of. They just don't close. But we don't compete on price, so we will lose people right out of the gate anyway. So let's say, it's such a stupid number, 10%. 20 estimate requests, and let's say it's 20%. You're going to get 4 new recurring clients every single month. That is such a low number. Like, I know it is. I'm just trying to be conservative here. 4 new clients at an approximate $200 a month is $800 a month in recurring revenue. And if you do that over and over and over again over the long term, that $55 a lead, you paid $1,000 for it, whatever, a little over $1,000 for it, but you got $800 back in the first month, even with an abysmal closing ratio. But if you're in the recurring game, I mean, I don't know what it's like for y'all, but folks are not canceling. I mean, yeah, I know there's this looming recession, but folks are not canceling and citing that. A lot of them will suspend service until April when they come back from Florida or Arizona. Being up in Michigan, it's ice cold. So a lot of our older clients will want to head south for the winter and come back, and they just resume service right then and there. So we count that as a cancellation, but it's like categorized as a suspension. But folks are not canceling yet. And everyone knows that there is a looming recession, but they still want their house cleaned. People do not cancel. So if you soak up recurring clients, you're building that huge base, that solid base of monthly recurring revenue. And I think a lot of business owners are missing that. They understand the importance of recurring, but they are so unwilling to buy a recurring client. They are unwilling to invest any dollar to getting that client. Now, if you were to say, yeah, I'll give you this client, they're recurring, they're ready to go, and you'll buy that, of course you would. I had a guy email me yesterday, said he has no interest in paying for leads that don't convert. Like, who the fuck isn't? Who the fuck would have interest? You know what I mean? If I send you an estimate request and they don't convert, like, I know it will 100% be on you because they've called us looking for a service. I know they have a need. I know they're interested. So the only thing that loses that is perhaps you're too expensive. That could be one. Or you just never get in touch with them, or you're just an asshole and they don't want to do business with you. So no, a business owner doesn't want to pay for leads that aren't going to convert. But if you are unable to convert a lead, that's not on the person sending you the lead. It's on you. Folks are, they misconstrue a lead as a sale. And it's just like really telling to like the maturity level of a business owner at that point. That was a bit of a rant. I must have needed to get that out. So I don't know if I'm actually going to publish this. I'm also live on YouTube, so that'll be a treat. So we're building out strategic partners across Grand Rapids, Kalamazoo, Lansing, Ann Arbor, and Detroit. I hope to have these filled by end of February, just because I need to have a spot to send all of these prospects. All these are clients. These are potential clients. They have a need. They have reached out. They have taken that action to inquire further, and we will have groomed them, not groomed them, but we will have qualified them and gotten like their address and their frequency. They're interested in frequency, like if it's a one-time clean or if it's a monthly, weekly, bi-weekly, when they prefer the dates for their estimates. So it's not just contact information. If you happen to be a residential cleaning company, that's another thing. They're all residential. Overwhelming majority are recurring interest. If you're in Michigan, in Grand Rapids, Kalamazoo, Ann Arbor, Lansing, or Detroit, reach out. Send me an email at kyle@custom-maids.co. custom-maids.co. I would love to be able to send them to a reliable, reputable company I know they're really taken care of. And ultimately, I would love to have a hand in helping your business grow. Like that's where I drive a lot of fulfillment from. It's why I do what I do. It's how I excel in this role with custom maids. I'm even wearing the old logo from the previous owner. But it's not easy going out and building these referral partnerships because I am quite picky about who we'll work with. Either way, I would love to hear from you. If you're in Michigan, if you'd like more recurring residential clients, reach out, kyle@custom-maids.co. I hope you have the most wonderful, wonderful Tuesday, wonderful day whenever you're watching this or listening to it. I don't need to go on the rants like I did earlier. I've had a gripe with business owners and their understanding of leads for about 12 years now. But perhaps it's time for Kyle to grow up a little bit too. So have the best day. I love you all. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye. It's kind of weird, but that was super ranty. They're not all like that. I just kind of apparently got pissed off. I need to edit this before I forget. Oh, Meg is running. She is my Roomba or my Shark robot vacuum. Which unless you love cleaning, this is so relevant, like even a cleaning company, but unless you love to vacuum, I love having lines in my carpet, but I just need them to be straight lines. So I have two Shark robot vacuums, one upstairs, one downstairs. Lifesaver, absolute lifesaver. It saves so much time. Like, I love having lines in my carpet, so I just push a button and there they are. If you need the vacuum lines, I don't know what to tell you there, but if you want nice straight lines, get the Roomba. I need to quit saying that. The Shark robot vacuum with it's got like a laser on top of it, and it can read the room better than just like bumping into it and remembering where it went and stuff like that. I'm not going to put too much into this title because I'm not like super proud of this recording that I just did because it was ranty, but so be it. I don't mean to use it as a cog, as like, oh, that's how I feel. It's just like, I don't know how a business owner expect like a lead. The total misconception is on what's a lead, right? Any crime show, when they say, oh, we got a lead, they don't say, oh, we've got our conviction. We got our guy. We have a lead. The lead is a potential to an estimate request, which is a potential client. That's what I mean when a business owner outs themselves in terms of lead generation, client acquisition, and company growth. Like, just put your little spreadsheet together and figure out how long it would take to pay back a client that you bought for $200. Let me see what this is. Let me go into my KPI sheet. Because I know how many, like, it costs us over this entire year, January 2022 to December 2022. Cost per opportunity. November was kind of annoying. I did an experiment and it costs a lot more, which is fine. I just like it creates a much higher number on the cost per opportunity, but still averaging for every $26.89 that I spend on our marketing, we get an estimate request. Based on our conversion rate, for every $68.97, we get a new client. Every $68.97, we get a new client. They pay for themselves within 3 months. Now, we have commissions set up for our sales reps, so we have a longer payback period, but I plan on being around a long time, Lord willing. So I am thrilled with these acquisition costs. Most business owners aren't. I don't know why. But anyway, if you're watching this on YouTube, thanks for sticking with me. Love you lots. See you soon.